maturity of that technology has had an effect on the software.
Yeah. Well, that's why we're having two to test them. But
Nice.
this is the new ones that were announced like a week ago.
Yeah, they use the M1s, those,
Hmm.
yeah, which is this new architecture.
But Adobe is saying that they've upgraded Premiere to use it, so we'll see. Premiere's notoriously kind of unstable.
Is it?
Yeah.
It crash a lot.
Yes. We never update. I never like. I always stall on updates for ages to make sure that Premiere's not going to fall to pieces.
Yeah, I wonder something about. As you know, that's different. Blender does seems to crash every time I do a render of an animation that's longer, that takes longer than like 10 minutes or something.
Really?
Yeah, so I have to do it in. So obviously you render them as PNGs each frame, so it will just get to a certain stage. Then I'll either get a blue screen of death, or the program will just exit,
Interesting.
and it happens without fail. So
Does it have? Is it the same number of frames every time?
no, it just gets to. So I'll always have to do. I mean, it depends what I'm like, because there's two different render modes. There's like EV, which is really quick, and then there's cycles, which is ray tracing and whatnot. And
Right.
with cycles, it will always, if you're doing a render of over 100 frames or something, that will probably take 20 minutes at least, and then so it will crash at like after 10 minutes or something.
That's annoying.
Yeah. I mean, there's loads of render farms now, so you can
Just send it off to China.
Yeah, well, literally, I did. There's a Fox render farm. It's a Chinese one with terrible translations all over the website.
What you'll see is your stuff turning up as assets in like Chinese TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Defeated.
right.
What was the It was defeated, wasn't it? What was the Dark Souls thing?
Defeated.
Dark Souls is that a Korean game?
Japanese.
Japanese, is it? I was
Yeah.
what are they called? No, not Capcom.
From
What
Software.
are they called? From Software. That's the one. You defeated. That's the one.
I clicked play on Battle.net just as we started talking about 3D. I'm still waiting for Warcraft to appear on my screen.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, you defeated, you died. Something else.
I mean, you died's alright. You defeated.
I quite enjoy the crappy translations.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
Remember, I went back and played some of Final Fantasy VII on like the iPhone. You know, when it was like ported on there. Some of the translation in there is brilliant. It's so bad. It sort of adds character to it.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so nice having a fucking mount.
Oh, I think I might have Warcraft. I've got a black screen and a spinning icon.
Sounds promising.
If I get one of those new laptops, I might just switch and play it on
there. Well, one of the work ones.
Yeah. I'm fairly sure though, not the laptop I have now, but the previous one, I played a lot of World of Warcraft on that. And I'm fairly sure that's what did it in for that laptop. Like, the battery just was completely shot to bits.
Alright, go on, Nancy Vicious.
What are the speeds that mounts give you again? I can't remember. Is it 60% and then
60
100%?
and 100, yeah.
60.
If I whack out all my damage stuff now, it's quite high DPS.
You got a nice burst, have you?
Yeah. It's very much burst, I think. Like, there's not like some of the cooldowns are fairly long. Like Holy Shock's 30 seconds, Judgment's 10 seconds. And then Consecration just slowly does a little bit of damage to them.
I'm now on my
Ah,
I'm now on the WoW loading
Achilles.
screen.
nice. Do you still need silk, Ben?
No, you can sell that now.
Okay.
I upgraded my first aid so that I'm on Mage Weave bandages now.
Cool. Okay. What about you, John? Are you?
No,
Okay,
I'm,
that's-
I'm at the same Major Weave bandages. Although I've maxed out my skill at 225, so I need to. I can't remember. Do you get the book?
Yeah,
is it
same.
still
You
from-
can go to Ironforge and you do the triage quest, which leads on to another one.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
you
was
have to
looking
go
at this
to,
last night.
okay, I'll do that another time then. Does that take you all the way to 300?
I think
Yeah,
so.
they
It's
they
artisan,
give
yeah.
you the bandages as well once you get to. So I'm up to 240 now, and it's just gone green for Mage Reeve. So I think you just go to him, and he'll just give you the next one.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause it'll be heavy Major Weave then, and then Rune Cloth presumably after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then heavy rune cloth.
What was it in Burning Crusade? Nether Weave?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it
Yeah.
was.
What's other?
That's right.
I don't remember what it was in Wrath of the Lich King.
Oh, Frostweave.
Was it really? Frostweave?
Yeah,
Of course it was, yeah.
that's quite a fun game actually. Try and name the cloths of each expansion.
How full is your head of useless information?
I know.
Well, what was after Cataclysm, wasn't it?
Mhm.
I
No,
don't
I'm
know
not
what that
playing
was.
them.
No, I've forgotten that one.
I don't know. Deathwing Weave, whatever. I'm not sure I can remember any of them after that.
Nah.
Yeah, sort of when first aid sort of stopped becoming relevant, doesn't it? Really?
Could you use it in? You couldn't use it in arenas, could you?
Yeah, I think so.
Could
I
you?
think at one point they made you buy like specific PvP bandages.
Hmm.
I think. I'm still on the loading screen, by the way.
God. The with when it got to like Legion, you never really ran out of mana, did you? It was the
No.
problem was burst damage.
Yeah.
That's what I like this form. I like where you have to be careful with your mana.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like if I wasn't, if I was 23 again during COVID and this comes out during lockdown, I'd have gone all the way into it.
If what? Sorry.
Or if I was, when Classic WoW came out and it was lockdown, if I didn't have like a house to renovate and a child to look after, I would have definitely like gone all down the raiding route and stuff again, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's much
That
prefer this
raiding
version.
doesn't really hold much interest to it. It's too much faff involved with raiding.
Depends who you do it with, I think. If you're doing it with some
Yeah.
really good mates, it can be really brilliant social experience.
I mean, no, I like that part of it. It's the coordinating so many people, especially when it's like 40. in
Yeah, that's true.
multi-core, trying to get everyone to turn up. I think spend about an hour before you even got everyone
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, that's true. It's very frustrating waiting all that time.
Mm.
Oh, monies. Thank you very much.
That's right.
Sugar daddy.
Yeah, right.
Oh, oh, you're not 40 yet, are you?
No, but that means I have enough. So I'll hit
Yeah, I don't know
40.
whether it's.
I have to go
I'm
all the
not
way
sure if it's 80 plus 10 or if it's. I thought it was like 72 plus 8. If you have the reputation thing, which you should have, like generally. Oh, actually, maybe as a night elf you won't, because we've just been doing stuff in Azeroth.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm only honoured with Stormwind. I can't. Do you have to be revered, or is it honoured
No, I
where you
think
get
it
a
might just
discount?
be honoured.
I'm honoured with Darnassus as well.
Yeah, I'm honoured with Dionysus. I'm friendly with the other 3.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine then. It should be cheaper.
I can't remember if anyone here sells meat.
Got some cheese.
Got any fish? Maybe
Smell
this guy
my
sells
cheese.
Fish, fish merchant, there we go.
Only like nice fish,
Yeah, that's fine.
like mana-giving fish.
There's a fish merchant here. I'll buy fish from him.
Bejo's not having my fish. Too good for him. Ben, do you want to go and kill some stuff?
I'm just sorting out some add-ons.
Okay, I'm gonna go kill some stuff, I think. Right, so I need to
It's
do...
so nice to have weak auras back.
Oh, have you got the nice UI again?
No, I just got weak auras, which has just some handy information for me,
Okay.
and details and things like that.
Okay, I'm going to start heading up to Scarlet Monastery then.
So I've got to kill Loxy for this one, so that should be fairly quick.
Yeah.
I just got to clear the way a little bit.
And you'll pop in and kill him, and then do what? Do you need Herod, or is...
Yeah, so him and Herod, they're the two that I
Okay.
need to kill.
Great, I'll get you the axe as well.
Hopefully.
I
Would
should
be
easily
funny.
hit 40, by the way. I've got a whole bunch of quests to hand in from Scarlet Monastery,
Okay, cool.
and I'm rested. I've got 1, 2, 3, 6 bubbles left, so I should hit it during the instance. And then...
Oh
Save
man.
time.
Die.
Sweet.
Got Oh no, I don't. After joking about that bruise reed, I actually do need it to get you some. Well, I think Mighty Troll's Troll's blood potion is kind of pointless, isn't it, for you now? 12 health every 5 seconds. I suppose it doesn't hurt, but
Yeah, it's not a priority. I think it's just like defense potions, fortitude potions, and healing potions are the best, I guess.
okay. Oh, these aren't. I was wondering why I wasn't getting the buff from these. I haven't made any. These are
and
just eating the
strength
raw
potions.
fish. Alex.
Oh, and agility potions.
Oh, do you need them? Okay, I'll send some to you, Nick. I've sent a load to John. Well, a few to John.
Agility increases my armor, so it's quite useful.
Okay.
And strength is great for us as a attack in defense kind of mentality.
Okay.
Let's see what this dire bear's like.
Oh, nice. How much? What's the armor buff on it?
I've got almost 48% damage reduction now.
It's a big upgrade from what I remember. It's like going from mail to plate all in one go.
Oh, nice.
And I've also got the 3% crit from Leader of the Pack.
Oh, amazing. Yeah,
That's
we
pretty
should
good.
be
Is that
smashing it.
I presume that works on ranged. That would be amazing if it does.
Should do, shouldn't it? I think
does.
they made
it's just,
them.
It's just 3% crit, isn't it? So
Yeah, they made all those useful for everyone, didn't they?
that's beautiful.
Oh no. So I need to cook my fish properly.
Yeah, you should cook it.
Have you got any hot spot? John, where are you? Are you?
Just at Dalaran.
Can you pick up? Oh, I see. You're on the way over. There's nowhere I can buy spices, is there? No. Don't matter. Okay. It's a shame.
I'm just in Graveyard at the moment, having a look to see if those rares are there.
Okay. Seed of Wisdom is like overpowered for me at the moment. It's a never-ending pool of mana.
I've also got Pounce, which I don't know might be useful at some point as a opening.
Is that ambush?
It's a stun on from stealth opening.
Oh, it's a cheap shot then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nope, no rares.
No.
Yeah, it's quite nice now that I've been stacking strength and agility, and I've got the new Mark of the Wild and whatnot. I've got almost 18% crit and 475 attack power, which is a huge amount more than I had before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 300, it's like low 300s, I remember.
Are you seeing your crit percent with an add-on?
Yeah, that's the weaker I just installed, so you can see it all.
Shit. I tried to run past those big guards and got killed again. Yeah, I might have to get that then. I'd like to know what my crit percent is.
Yeah, it shows you hit, your crit, and your attack power as a little piece of text that you can put anywhere on the screen.
That's cool.
I also got the mana bar for druids, so I've got a mana bar in every stance now.
Yeah, that's always the one that I got as a druid. Like number one important add-on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite curious to wait a bit and then see you guys like switch specs.
Yeah, as much as I'd like to do tank, I just like healing's just getting really good now for me.
Oh yeah, like when things get a bit boring.
Yeah, you wouldn't
or...
do it until you were both bored. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that will inevitably happen at some point in the next 2 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a break soon. Although I
Are we
don't.
doing Cathedral? Or are we doing?
I just need to do
Need Herod and Armory.
Her. I need Loxy from library, who's really close to the beginning, and then Herod.
So you're in library now, are you?
Yeah.
You guys
Just
could probably
killing
just
stuff.
do library without me while I corpse run. Yeah, like I definitely want to try the other two trees. I think like Mark says the best for the group play, but I want to try the other two as well.
Yeah, it'd be cool to
Because I think,
do it sharp.
because I wonder in some ways whether like Beastmaster might end up being better for some of the more difficult instances. Because I could get like a tank pet and make sure
Yeah,
actually do
possibly.
something meaningful. It's just that my damage will be quite a bit lower.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah. To be honest, slow. So slow is good for me. You know, like if we can have maximum damage reduction, then my mana pool can last for forever, sort of thing. I've got my tank gear on now at the moment.
So at some point I'm going to go and I need to go and train a turtle.
I thought you're gonna hibernate him.
So whenever you want to innovate, just call it out. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do.
I can do it every 6 minutes. So.
It'll be when we have a panic situation, basically.
Oh, but I think you should use it all the time. Like.
If you want, yeah, can do. You can use it on
Yeah.
cooldown all the time. I mean,
So we can just like keep
it's
rolling,
probably, yeah, it's generally, it depends on the instance, isn't it? If it's a difficult one, then I'll be drinking more, so. I mean, at the moment, I've got too much mana. Well, you know, I have full mana all the time.
I just do 2 identical crits.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Do you want to pull everyone?
Okay.
And I'll, 1 sec. Actually, let me get my gear on. Oh, there are some healers. I guess maybe we shouldn't pull everyone. Put all the non-adepts. Oh, I'm so looking forward to getting cleanse. I don't know when that is. I think it's probably maybe like 4 levels time or something.
That magic.
Yeah.
I think it's,
Yeah.
is it 42?
Is it 42? That would be nice. I can't remember. It's sometime in the 40s.
Let me have a look.
Watch the wrong thing.
Yeah, 42. Cleanse. Blessing
42?
Yeah, Blessing of Might. A new rank of Flash of Light. Seal of Crusader, Seal of Righteousness.
Nice.
At level 44 you get Hammer of Wrath.
Nice. I want the what's the, I can't forget what it's called now. The one that it's like AoE undead.
Holy Wrath is, yeah, 50.
Holy Wrath. That's the one. Ooh,
Yeah, you've got innovate.
nice. See, it does so much because I'm stacked with Spirit Gear. Does loads more than it would normally. Nice. Yeah, it's basically my mana pullback. Like, it did about 100%.
Oh shit! I don't even have thorns on. Bollocks.
You gave me thorns.
Yeah, I've got a macro that just gives you everything.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Oh, they're pretty good. I wish I got them earlier. That would have been nice. I was stuck with the same ones for 20 levels. But you don't really need to kill this guy, but... Oh, he's a healer. Oh, where have you gone, Ben?
Just over here, stunned.
Shall I? So now I can, and I don't know. Yeah, with this, in theory, I should heal. I can heal you indefinitely for no mana.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's such a farce. Cool. Release the hounds. Some meat. You like some cheese as well? Does he eat cheese? He doesn't eat
No.
cheese.
Thanks. Oh, for releasing the hounds.
We're killing him.
Yeah, I'm just going to kill him first.
Gonna fear one of them. Golden opportunity. Nice.
That's still recharging.
I think your did you say your health has increased
Yeah.
with Dark
Well,
Bear? Because it seems like it.
armor's definitely increased.
Feels like your health pool is bigger.
It's great. I'm loving this new bear.
Does it look a bit different as well? I can't remember. Does it have a different?
I thought it was going to look different, but to be honest, I don't notice any difference.
No,
I thought it was like grayer or something. I can't remember. Do you remember, John?
I think it just looks the same. I'm quite disappointed that it looked the same.
Yeah.
Dramatic.
It's so nice having that. Like this, then I just sort of ran through and pulled them all. It's like, oh fuck, I'll just keep going and feign death. And it would just run off.
Not ready.
this, I get leader of the pack, increases ranged and melee crit by 3.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Nice.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh, what else we got? Got something. Some upgrade.
I kill this guy.
It's too far away. We need to first. That's still recharging. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh fuck, I'm not recording. Oops.
Go on the left.
I can't do that yet.
I didn't get a chance to test it. Hopefully the audio comes through.
I don't have a target. I can't cast that yet. I need a target.
Hector just hit himself in the corner. I reckon we could probably handle a few more.
Yeah. It's going to get a bit of rage.
That's alright.
Ready?
Yeah. But, hold back there, you a bit.
I need to target something first.
Can I kill the protector?
Yeah, pretty good plan. Sadly, I've put wisdom on this guy now, so I've got to.
That's still
You're on your game, Rich.
I kill this guy. Oh, bollocks, it's dim as well.
You'll bend there.
That ability isn't ready yet. Recharging. I can't cast that.
Fucking concussive shot missed.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Killed the wizard.
I need a target.
Right, maybe you could.
Debut innovate.
Oh,
Not enough mana.
they get a bit more damage than I expected. Not getting as many crits as I'd hoped.
Recharging.
The man now just burst him down.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Got my AoE trap down here.
Amazing.
Boshing this one.
Line begins a quest.
Oh,
I don't know what it is.
Passing, greed.
I'm not fast.
Hmm.
Take it if you want. It might be an easy one. It might just be a hand-in job.
Yeah, it probably is. Heal myself.
Get healing early.
Start doing that if you duel. Just immediately start casting Holy Light. Just interrupt me, please.
Your flare.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't hear it fire off.
Do you not hear
I
it?
thought it used. No. Was that a firework or was it
No,
one of
it's
your
flare.
flares? Oh, there's fireworks over there, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
Oh, I need to get some. Yeah, no, are they all gone? Did you take them? Ah. You took the fireworks. Or is it later on?
I don't know. I didn't take any.
Walk through the gate and then... Ah, that's miles away. Oh dear.
Not ready yet.
Oops.
Good old multi-shot.
it's so good.
Well, I saw two of them running off on like really low health. I was like, I'll tell you what, I'll multi-shot and I'll get both of them. And then like, just so you know, the little third one got through the wall.
Yeah.
Never mind. What are we going first, by the way? Myrmidon.
Oh, this the low health Myrmidon actually.
Yeah, alright.
Do you want a innovate?
Yeah, we can wait till we kill this one if you want. I've got one more heal left.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, he's running off to get some more. Oh dear, we've got another. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry about that. Well, I suppose I could just... fucking
Can
do that.
you? Yeah.
Oh, Pedro,
Fuck's sake.
I was going to kill the other Myrmidon.
Sorry, that was terrible. Very blasé.
So actually, we have to run it, aren't we?
Well, it depends if
Well,
the jump
there's
cables
two-
work.
2 mobs over the body.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. I can res you. You res wherever the person. Come on, this
Are you
time.
saying they're not going to work?
Didn't work.
Fuck.
Oh, balls.
They haven't worked at all yet. I'm sure.
It
The
worked
first
once.
time they did, didn't they? Oh.
It worked on me.
Yeah, they've worked.
Have
They've
they?
worked once.
Hmm.
Maybe
Oh,
the
that was
XL
really
ones are
bad.
better.
Oh dear, oh dear. I don't mind dying when I'm like, I've got like no mana, no cooldowns left. It's like that when I'm half mana or something. It's quite annoying.
What happened? I didn't even see.
Well, I just wandered over because they were just about to pull more mobs, so I was trying to kill him before it pulled more, and I thought I had time to at least get one more whack in and then heal you. But then you died before I got my healing. After that,
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm just going to have a wait.
oh wait, have I gone in the wrong one?
I've got in the wrong one, yeah.
Oh, balls.
We're going to the armory, aren't we?
Shit. Where have I gone? Hey, this is the armory. Yeah, why are there mobs around?
We only killed half of the first room
Oh, right, okay.
around the side way.
Fair enough. But I'm curious, like, if you pull like the next group, I think I should be able to just like keep you alive forever. Although it'll be a slow kill, obviously.
What, with all the myrmidons?
Yeah, even with those, I think. Like, try and pull 3. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But should
I
be
should
fine.
actually use some buff, shouldn't I?
I've got great intellect now. Oh, and your wizard ore as well.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Oh wait. Oh no, this is spell damage.
I thought you said damage does some healing too.
No, yeah. So this is only spell damage. No healing and spell damage. Like
Oh,
my,
okay.
like some do. Like so, my offhand does damage and healing done, but this is just spell damage. I think you made a load for me last time that were like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. They don't do anything. Well, they'll help my like damage spells. So like, if I
Yeah,
have
fair
shock
enough.
or if I do, yeah, but I might as well use the mana oil, because they'll give me
Okay.
like MP5. But no
Yep.
worries.
Okay. So, well, at least we get some damage out of it.
I cannot
Yeah, I mean,
I ha-
I won't really do much.
It was the most efficient thing to level my enchanting anyway, so
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
yeah,
That's cool.
it's like a win-win situation.
Yeah. Yeah, with this, I can just. That's mad. Follow 'em all. it doesn't last as long as a normal buff either.
Not enough mana.
It lasts 6. And it does last 5 minutes. Uh-oh.
Here's some more. Oh my god, man, I'm having to auto shot for a bit.
Which one are you shooting?
Still chuck a
Myrmidon.
Myrmidon. Ooh. Full aggro.
I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
How did you get so much threat?
I have no idea. Maybe it's Blessing of Light.
You got loads.
Yeah. Which one?
This protector's just healing herself back here, really is.
Ooh. Create heroes do loads now.
I need more mana. I don't have a target.
Lots of fireworks back here.
Are there? Yeah. Right. Stop them for later. No one else want any.
Nah.
I'll hoover them all up. It's nearly bonfire night anyway. You should have some big uns, agility potions now, John, in the mail. I don't know if I sent them in time.
Yeah, you did. I've got it. I've got one on.
Okay. Oh, have you? It's just the symbol looks different. It looks like. Oh, okay. Maybe it just shows. It
Yeah.
always shows the same.
It shows, yeah.
Not ready yet. I need a target.
Nice.
Lovely.
I love that when mobs run in fear, they eventually like come back.
I get over their fear.
Yeah, like actually, I can take it.
Yeah. Turns out that standing looking at a wall isn't an optimal strategy, so I might as well just turn back.
Yeah. I'm all out of explosive sheeps,
Oh no.
so I don't think we can do it.
Leroy.
I've been waiting for a real challenge.
This was just a bit of a farce, wasn't it, last time?
Yeah.
We were really concerned about it. Well, don't stand next to him while he's doing it.
It's absolutely fine.
It's just gratuitous.
I've got to make it a bit harder. Should I go into cat form?
You may as well, to be honest. Yeah, you may as well. Speed it up a bit. My new
Good luck.
flash of light is stonking as well.
Give me strength.
That's still recharging.
Fades of light.
Poor Pedro. Shit, Ben's gonna die.
It's kind of asking for it, really.
He's in slow-mo anyway. Oh, here come all the mobs.
Oh yeah. Hey, nice trap.
I'm gonna go at them in 70%. Oh. Was that for...
No,
What was
it's
that
not.
off?
That's just off one of the mobs.
Oh, Herod's shoulder. Well, that's a big upgrade as well. Like stam.
Nice.
It's mainly stam, isn't it? It's not really.
Mail.
I mean, it's better than what I've got. So.
It's worse than what I have.
Ring of the Owl. That's only good.
Nice, that took less than an hour.
Yeah. What do you want to do, Cathedral, or
Sure.
we might get the Triune Amulet, which would be useful for any of us probably.
Yeah,
I don't know
can do.
what next have you got?
I got stamina spirit, which is shit.
Yeah.
Got an agi strength, which is perfect.
Ah, okay. So it'd be useful for me or John. To be fair, I quite like what I've got, so I'm not too fussed. And I mean, unless there's anything else we want to do.
Not really.
Well, I guess the alternative is questing and trying to max
okay,
out
well,
our XP intake, but I don't really care about that.
I
yeah, I
suppose
mean,
while we're
okay,
here, we might as well.
if we do cathedral, then I'm about 200 XP from hitting level 40.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So if we do that, I can go to Darnassus, get a mount and training. Well, probably just
Yeah.
training actually, because I'm not going to be able to afford both.
Well, I can give you a bit more cash if you need. They're not. My level 40 skills weren't as expensive as I thought they were. They would be. It was still 5 gold or something, or 6 gold, but
Yeah, okay. I've got 93.
oh, okay.
Still recharging.
Yeah, it's something like
75 of which has come from you. So
that's
very,
alright.
very grateful, thank you.
How do you even do? Oh yeah.
Oh, I've got some herbs here for you actually.
Thanks.
Herbs.
Herbs.
Herbs. What herbs have you got? Ah, nice. I can't remember what that's useful for, but it is for like,
I think life root's
Something.
good for healing potions, isn't it?
yeah, old ones though, like grey
Oh,
tea
really?
healing bits. But wild vine is useful for something, and I can't remember what.
Right, I'm going to pull this whole room, so hold off for a sec.
I'm gonna go for this Myrmidon first.
Oh, sorry, I don't know why I'm whacking this one. Ah, grats.
Nice, grats.
Get your talent out.
Do I actually have to cast it? From memory?
Huh.
What is it?
True
The
shot.
attack
aura.
power.
Oh, nice.
Power increase by 50. Crit by 3. It's nice. It affects all of us, really, doesn't it?
Oh,
Even though-
awesome. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, we actually have quite a quite a
Okay,
We have a
wide
really
group.
synergistic combo, don't we?
Yeah.
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 I mean, by design, I guess.
Yeah, but it's
I'm just gonna pull this
just-
one.
500 attack power in bear. Fucking hell. Love it.
That's
trying to
more
pull
than
everything.
Gonna kill the Myrmidon. I'm gonna kill this sorcerer.
Oh, don't Dinosaur Ben. Oh no.
Ready to pop.
I've just bopped you, so oh no, I'm gonna die. You've been bopped.
Oh.
I was hoping you'd like heal. That was a communication masterclass. That was. You like, I had a big heal come in, and then you just popped behind a pillar,
Oh
and it
shit.
stopped. And then I bopped you, and you just like ran around not getting hit on 7% for 6 seconds.
So I can't remember what bop is. What does it do?
It's so you're immune to physical attacks for 6 seconds. Oh,
Okay.
actually no, I'm up to 8 seconds now.
But it drops all the threat as
Oh
well.
no, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Yeah, it will drop all the threats, so they'll go for me or John.
Ah, okay.
But you can cancel it as soon as you're up back to health. Just cancel the buff. Right click
Okay.
the buff, and then you'll get all the aggro back. I think.
Oh, it's cool then.
And for some reason, like I thought it would be really cool if I pop on Frost Resistance Aura just as those two wizards hit you with a frost bolt, and then switch back. And it just wasted like 3 seconds of global cooldown where I could have been doing so many other things.
Yeah, like it's the sort of thing in your head that's like really kind of
Yeah.
like flashy
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
it's
pretty
like,
cool. And you like, I reduced the frostbolts by 2 each, but like Ben took a
Yeah.
battering.
Probably didn't
Yeah.
even resist. It probably didn't even affect them.
So you guys have True Shot Aura. Yeah, okay. because
Yeah.
it's a 28-minute duration, so I have to refresh it on myself.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
It'd be cool when you get Viper Sting. I don't know. I'm trying to think what encounters it would be useful for, but I'm sure it must be useful for some. It's just a PvP thing, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. I guess if we fight healers that are stacked up together, perhaps.
I was thinking more bosses that have big mana pool, big mana pool and heal.
I can't cast that yet.
You can have that one.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I want to kill the wizard.
Pick up cheese.
There's actually a 1 Agi and 1 Spirit upgrade on what I've got. But it's cloth.
Maybe. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it?
No, I might take that.
I thought you were trying to wind me up there, Ben. Just running behind the pillar.
Yeah. Peekaboo.
There you go, John. It's for you.
I'm gonna give John some innovate. There we go.
Yes. Yes. That's what I want to see.
Oh, that's big old chunks, that is, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at that.
I suppose your spirit's actually like.
I've kind of got
Pretty-
an Agi,
pretty good.
Agi Spirit, yeah. I feel that's like my whole mana bar back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
it's
got
meant to-
another ability. Sorry. I forgot that I also got something else called Frenzied Regeneration,
Ah,
Oh,
nice.
That's really good.
where
That's
I can
really good.
convert health into convert rage into health.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the cooldown on that then?
3 minutes.
That's
Converts
pretty good.
up to 10 rage per second into 10 health. No, not into 10 health, just into health.
Mm,
I don't know how much.
It's really good.
yeah.
I used to use it a lot. I mean, it sucks because it like drains all your rage, so you can't generate any threat while doing it. But
It's a good last ditch. I
Yeah.
remember seeing druids use it a lot when things went to shit. Does no, it does.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Keep that for next.
5 frost resistant. Fucking hell.
Game changer.
Oh, load of old shit.
Popping an airy trap down.
Let me kill him. Oh, I bet.
Oh, you're massive maw. Just like I had a aim shot lined up at it.
What was that, sir?
You maured him for 527.
Nice.
I was just winding up a aim shot on the monk, and he sniped it off me.
Yeah. A while to decide to come.
Oh, big ball.
I've got another couple here.
Oh dear.
You alright?
Oh, one's run off.
Okay. Don't
Um,
line sight me, Finn.
The loss is what to. Right, let's get this wizard that's on.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Slow as fuck without retribution or maybe I should put it back on.
Cannot use that.
Oh, that was close.
I'll put that back on.
Okay, let's kill these.
Get this abbot.
Yeah, I'm out of mana. I'll pot.
Okay. I can
do
pot
some
a
crits.
as well.
I'm gonna be out of
Yeah,
mana again
definitely.
soon. Is there
Right, I'm taking
hang on,
skull.
Pedro. You might have to pot a sec, man. I'm just about to run out
Okay,
completely.
I've got a bomb. Do you want a bomb?
Yep.
Okay, bomb coming now.
Oh, sorry, that was a bit hasty. Alright, well, I'm out of mana. Fucking abbots, just keep hitting it, don't they? Oh, that's a useful crit.
Okay, I'm gonna go get them all.
Okay. Good idea.
Okay, they're all clicked.
Let's just go off. Oh, I've got divine favour back. Oh,
Ah, of
fuck
course.
off! I'm gonna kill that fucking bastard.
You did quite well there, though, considering the size of that pool.
But we were fine there. I just needed to get that. You lost loads of health all of a sudden.
I think I was trying to run away, so my back had turned, maybe.
Okay. I don't know. It shouldn't make much difference, though, should it?
My target selection was really bad. I think we had.
We had a few. There were a few that are nearly dead, weren't
Yeah,
there?
we should have killed the abbots first. I think.
Yeah, they were a
Mm,
pain in the arse, they were.
Get healing. Yeah, I had devotional on for a while, and they just wouldn't go down. Just missing out on so much damage. Oh, nice.
It
Good
worked.
work.
Oh, so
Hooray!
it worked.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mana.
right. I need some more mana. Yeah, that's a shame. I thought we were through it then, because I had my divine favor back then.
I think
So I
we were
had a
close.
crit heal. I saw you like dropping down to like 10%, did a lay on hands, and then you popped up to 60 just before it went, so I think you potted.
Oh yeah,
Aye.
I got both of my hills and a pot off when John put down his dynamite teehee. Um,
Oh well.
I'm out of buffs now. Have you got any? Have you got any drink for mana that I could have at all?
Yeah. Do you want some?
Just one drink so I can get some mana so we can. Otherwise, we'll be waiting for me. Cheers.
Okay. I could have done my dreamless sleep potion, but I think 12 seconds would have been a bit too long. But
Yeah.
I could bubble out of it. Would have been an interesting strategy. Oh, that's a shame. I thought that would have been nice to have got through that.
Almost.
pool.
It was pretty good.
We were
It was pretty
close.
good.
I think we should go for a similar pool.
Ready?
Yeah.
We're killing the abbot, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops.
I need a target.
Who's next?
It's Chaplain.
I don't have a target.
Oh no.
I'm
Fucking
sorry. it's
bollocks. Sorry, no, that's my
my fault.
Fuck, I was just fucking lazy.
I quite like finding these kind of, the bleeding edge of our ability though.
Yeah, same. God, that was annoying. Sort of trying to be mana efficient.
I was just about to whack and innovate on you. I should have said.
So I didn't expect you to pull those extra ones, but we would have been fine had I not fucked it.
I thought maybe I line of sighted you.
No, it's fine.
I'm loving being a hunter. Oh, we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
just run away and feign death.
My gear's on yellow now. You must be approaching the level where you can make a repair bot.
Yeah,
think
you
that's level
think I'm a
300.
little bit stuck. That medium leather is going to be helpful.
Pairbot's like 300 engineering, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is.
It's a funny one with engineering. I'm not sure, like... I suppose the bombs are really useful, aren't they?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, it's got some strange
It's not as useful in, like,
applications.
a group of us, is it? I need to get, like,
It's
the rocket helmet
kind of
and
a
stuff.
weird PvP thing, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose the rocket helmet could be fine. Could be useful, unless it like stuns you for the duration
yeah.
of the fight.
I wonder whether leather working would have actually been better, you know.
Don't know. It's a bit
But then-
like it wouldn't really have helped anyone else, did it? Whereas
No,
engineering
well, I
is
could have made
handy.
leather for both of us. But then I'd probably specialise into mail, and then it's really only for me, so... Because engineering is probably better.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, I think the grenades are worth it, and the sheep for Comedy Valley.
You can make like the mechanical yetis and stuff though, which are quite powerful, aren't they?
Yeah, do they turn against you at all?
No, I don't think so.
Something first.
It's strange, my heals seem to get a load of aggro at the moment.
But when you've got Blessing of Light on.
Yeah. God, your health just drops. They do some swing, those champions, don't they?
Yeah, Centurion, I think it's that two-hander, is it?
Centurion. Yeah, one of them. Oh god, I just healed myself, fuck's sake. Fucking protector. Bloody protector there.
Yeah.
Just top myself up.
Once one of these is dead, I'll innovate you.
Okay. I'm gonna fucking let you die again, aren't I? Jesus Christ.
Okay, you want me to bomb so you can innovate?
That's alright.
No, it's already done, already done.
Good.
I've already cast the bomb, so... Oh, don't run behind the pillar! Fuck up.
Oh, he's pulled a few more, I think. Oh no, he isn't.
Monster charging. I can't cast them.
Oh god. See, I get aggro just for casting Blessing of Light. It's like a really high aggro spell.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Very odd. Oh, I guess all these renews.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My mana is low.
Yeah, they're going yellow as soon as I cast a heal. Weird. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna kill this wizard. I'm gonna get out of the way of this wizard.
Okay, the champion.
Bad enough. I need to kill the
Not ready yet.
to heal Pedro.
Yeah, that's right. I'll put it before he dies.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh no!
Well, here's a challenge.
Yeah.
The entire
Everything.
fucking.
Oh, it's the whole thing, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah,
we're
we're
done for.
fucked.
Do you wanna DI with someone or?
I can't. It's on cooldown. She stood there
Look
for a
Look at
little
them all
while.
coming.
Yeah.
See,
Go on,
you could see
Petro,
her stood
you can do
there
it.
and they were having a conversation.
Oh no! Shit, it resisted.
Are you on like? Have you got any red gear now?
I've got red shoulders.
Oh man. What palaver.
Oh, it's fun. I quite like.
No, I'm
playing this way.
enjoying. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
that was fine. That was funny. Have you got any spare shoulders? You're not. Are you losing out on much stats?
Let's see.
Not too
I'm losing out on 7 agility and 80 armor
Okay.
and some spirit.
Right, we better. We better take this last bit slightly more seriously.
Nah.
Nah, fuck it. They even got you, John.
They even got me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of them must have resisted it.
I need more mana.
Yeah, Blessing Light's really strong, but it's a shame you miss out on Might. 8-5 attack power is quite nice, isn't it, for you? We could possibly clear all those ones on the left in one go. Don't know. I think that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, there's not many there actually.
Quite a few of them came over.
Just about 10.
Yeah.
I need a target.
Should we kill these here and then pull the boss? Then we can kill that undead might come on his. Actually, maybe he doesn't. Does he come on his own?
Don't know. What was
I don't know.
favourite?
Yeah. We should probably kill the Centurion because he's the guy that takes my health down in big bursts.
Okay.
I don't have a target.
Oops.
Not still recharging.
I'll stop him. I've got no slow.
Alright.
I can't do that yet.
Infidels. They must be purified.
Oh, there's a monk.
Yeah, there's one left in that.
I'm gonna kill the monk.
Okay.
Oh, I've aggroed the monk. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Oh, my belt just went red.
Oh no! Fuck off.
You have been dominated.
I was in a bubble sleeping there.
Arise, my champion.
At your side, milady.
I can't do that yet. I can't cast that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Oh well, one of you has got to have it just for the look. I think the Night Elf male with that one could be quite something.
Oh yeah, it does look amazing.
That's still recharging.
Oh, nice. That's pretty fat.
That is fat PH.
Fucking hell, that does a lot of damage.
Yeah, take it if you want it.
Well, I mean, is that good for you? Can you use that?
It's good. It's good if I want to do a pure tanky spec, but I really want a strengthy build.
Okay. I mean, the stats aren't great for me either. This other one's got 15 strength, but the damage is so much higher.
Yeah, take it so that you can use it in your DPS soloing stuff or something. Because
Yeah, I
the
guess so.
weapon damage is so great that it'll be really useful for you soloing.
Yeah, I mean the quest reward for this is a two-hander as well, so.
I guess I'm off to Darnassus then.
You like my hat?
Yes. That looks ridiculous. After Darnassus, yes.
Hmm.
Get your special skills. I lost my special skills.
My skills.
Do you say you can make C4M charges? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can. It's about having the materials to do it because it requires like a bunch of stuff.
Okay. I'll look up what is needed because I've got a few lockboxes now.
Small Sephorium charge. Open simple lockboxes. I need coarse blasting powder, copper. Oh, it's all like copper, light leather stuff.
Oh, will that even work on iron?
Yeah, maybe not.
Presumably you just get a different one each time.
How are you?
It's a bit silly me getting this two-hander because I think I'm going to get the.
Oh, by the way, heavy silk bandages sell for more than the cloth, which is not true for wool cloth. But it sells.
I thought that was I thought that was the case at some point. But yeah, I didn't realise it was different for depending on the material.
Yeah, I didn't realise either. I was just looking at it the other day and I was like, oh yeah, it's like 20 silver more.
Hmm.
See you around.
Yeah, because that was weird. Because I seem to remember looking it up ages ago, or checking and seeing that I was getting more money from selling it as bandage. But then you said that that wasn't the case for it.
It's not the case for linen and wool.
Yeah.
Linen and wool both sell for more as a raw cloth than they do made into bandages.
Yeah, it's odd.
Yeah, it's very odd.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sell. Shall I sell all your wizard oil?
Buy wizard oil.
I'll give you all the silver back.
That's right, you've already given me enough money, don't worry about it.
Oh, it's still not 41. Got some nice braces to use at 41.
Anyone need any mage weave bags?
I think I'm okay. They're 12
No.
ones, aren't they? Yeah,
I've got some. I've got some from you. Thanks.
Got enough to make you these Dreamweave gloves if we can get you the Heart of the Wild.
Sorry, I missed that. What was that?
Both of these items I can make for you. If we just get you some Wildvine
Oh,
and Heart of the
sweet.
Wild.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Definitely the best. Heart of the Wild, it's a pain. I think we have to go to well, I know that drops off mobs in Dire Maul, but that's too late. Where do they? I think they might, maybe like Feralus or something. I'll have to look it up. Might be a challenge to get that at the moment.
I need to target something first.
So what are you doing now, John? You're just getting you're gonna get your mount and get your skills.
Yes. Get
Cool.
mount and skills.
Should we call it a night there, or do you want to?
Yeah, I was going to ask if we could actually.
Yeah, I don't mind. I might go.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
I might just log out there in Darnassus then.
Okay. Um,
I've been
yeah,
up
so
since
what we're
about
gonna do-
5:30 this morning because obviously someone in our house doesn't respect the clocks changing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kept yours up just till normal bedtime.
Tonight, yeah, we tried to, but it's kind of a strange night anyway because of Halloween. We went trick or treating, loads of sugar,
Okay.
and I've been sleep training Ezra in the night recently, so his sleep's been a bit strange. Having a right old time trying to get him to sleep through
Right.
without waking up loads and loads of times.
Yeah. It's a tough one. Eleanor was always really good actually. But pain to get to sleep, like really difficult, but then once she was asleep she was pretty good at staying asleep.
I've dealt with it all too late because he can climb out of his cot now.
Haha. Yeah.
So every time I try and do some kind of sleep training, he just cries, gets out of his cot, and runs into my room. It's like, oh fuck.
How old is he now? 18 months. He's in
Mhm.
G2.
18 months exactly.
Right. God, that's quite young to climb out of his cot.
I know he's really strong. Little bastard. Cool. I'm gonna log. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, alright. Good night.
I always struggle to find stuff in Booty Bay.
Yeah, it's a bit haphazard, isn't it?
Yeah, there's lots of stuff missing as well. Oh, I can just use Questy.
It's very satisfying getting to level 40 though.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
It's further than I got on my
Bloody
other
nice having a mount.
classic characters.
Hmm. Oh, I don't think I can find
Hello.
spices.
Del Nod.
Ash. Oh, nice. I'll just go vendor this two-hander.
Yeah, fine. So I guess we need to funnel all our gold into Ben now then. Get him his mount.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I can't. I remember it just being difficult to really get any gold from instances. You kind of just need to grind, and
Yeah.
I mean, I do the fishing, but I don't have time, and I can't be bothered.
Yes, fair enough.
Um,
I could never do fishing.
Yeah, I could get away with it at Booking Tech, but I can't do it no more. I might quit at the end of this week, depending how it goes. I might find another role.
You're not enjoying it.
No. I
Why?
just
Is it people?
the team lead a bit, yeah, but the I think the work's gonna be just really painful. So I'd rather just do something I'm a bit more interested in. Or something that doesn't stress me out.
Why is it painful then? Like, just code really difficult to
It's-
understand.
Yeah, it's just fucking. It's just like a big spaghetti. Like you look at something and you've got to look that up, and then you look that up, you've got to look something else up.
Right.
And you have to do this like literally 10 times sometimes for one thing, and then you got to find like the rest of it. And I've been given this task at the start of the week to basically build this thing based on what is already existing, and it's like I've just got to look at what there is now and then get some part of that working separately, which usually is fairly simple. But for this, every single step is like you need something, and you don't know if you need like why you need something. You just include it, and I'm literally
Right.
switching things on and off to see if it breaks anything or what it does. And oh, it's just fucking painful, horrible.
And why is that then? Is that just because they built it over time? There are lots of people that
Yeah,
come
it's
in
just
and
a
out.
really complex product, really. And there's I mean sometimes the same thing is being passed through. I just roughly explain it, like two things. Generally you pass in it doesn't matter, basically the same thing is being passed through twice and under a different name,
What
so
brings
you're
you
using
here?
the same thing twice but with different names, like under two variables. It just makes no sense. Like for some reason, like for ages I thought this was some weird thing that I was missing,
Hmm.
and after 2 hours of searching I realized no, it's just the same, it's just passed the same thing through twice. So not blown away with the code really, I suppose. Yeah, it's just fucking horrible, and it's I'm kind of building on top of someone else's mess, so there's no way I could
You
there's no
can't
way you
like
can do
go
something
back and fix it
simple.
all.
Nah. No, I mean you can kind of refactor bits and pieces, but yeah, it's just horrible.
Well, that sounds.
I think
That sounds fun.
yeah, I think I'll see how this week goes, but then I might just move on while there's work around.
There's still quite a lot of contracts to get.
Yeah, there's plenty about. I've got a really good relationship with the previous recruiter as well, so I might speak to them because I nearly took another job through them, which
Hmm.
in hindsight would have been the better option. There we go.
Yeah, that's what gets me about code, I guess, is going into somewhere where it's just like a behemoth of a thing and having to like work out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I mean, if you, it depends what you're working on. Like, if it's just a website with, I mean, I guess Holiday Express is probably quite complex now. If it's done properly and set up properly and well maintained, it's fine.
Hmm.
Well documented. It takes a bit of time to learn, but it's fine really. What I dislike about this job is like the team needs just like, well, just talk to someone. You know, if you get stuck, just talk to someone. And I'm like, I understand that,
Be
but
careful.
if you don't even know what questions to ask, it's
Yeah.
fucking infuriating. Like you just
Yeah.
like, let me just waste someone's time for an hour, just like going, oh, well, what should I do? Basically, like tell me what to do. You know, it's just bizarre and annoying. It's stressful as well. I've got fucking sty in my eye.
Oh,
I
no.
always get styes when I get stressed.
Why is it? Why? I tell you what, I'm going to stop streaming. Come on. Okay, let me find OBS because I don't need to stream this anymore. Okay, I'll stop streaming.
So I'm not too worried about
Why does it
Just
stress you
stream.
so much? Is it that like you